How's it going, folks? Building the Great here, bringing you a tour of my Minecraft jungle base. Kind of to kick this off, I actually posted a photo of this on Reddit maybe a year or two ago and got pretty good reviews, so I figured that since I've kicked up the YouTube channel, I might as well do a tour because I know that a few of you guys were interested in kind of seeing the ins and outs of it. But yeah, so this is mainly built in survival mode, but I'm using creative mode here so I can fly around and navigate a little bit easier. But to kind of kick things off, yeah, you got the jungle in front of you, you got the docks as well as the little dock hut and the farms kind of on the other side of that. But as you can see, I mean, it's pretty, with the shaders that we've got on, which are Seuss, by the way, it's pretty gorgeous. But you know, kind of coming down, I tried to make a more unique base design. The roof, I spent a little bit of time on, as well as the inner works of the hut, the wood beam design, kind of coming down the dock. To our left, you can see the actual kind of the more boat entrance of the base, which I'll take you through first. And we see a villager just swimming around by himself. And then we'll kind of come up to the center of the base from here. See, to our left, we've got our pet room. But before we go into there, I'll take you into the center. I spent a decent amount of time on this. This was kind of it simulates a reflective ceiling. But obviously, you can't do that in this, but so it takes a little bit of, working around. But yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of this entire base, but it took a little bit of time. We'll come out to the balcony out front. This will kind of give you a view from the front of everything. You have your west wing and your east wing. I just call it west and east. I have no idea if that's actually true west or east. But yeah, we'll explore the west wing first. The inner workings of these buildings I kind of left somewhat plain. I may come back later and add some more decor to it, but I really enjoy the balconies, the exterior balconies, how they kind of, this one faces the jungle and the ocean. It's kind of just a nice view all together. Oh, we'll have a friend with us, so he'll be joining us for our tour. On the top floor, the second floor, they got more kind of personal, individualized balconies, not the wraparound ones. Still, both gorgeous views. This side's overlooking the jungle. Obviously, the other side's overlooking the ocean. Coming back down, kind of take you through our little pet paradise where we've got 2 birds and a pig, or 2 parakeets. They got a tree, they've got a little pond. They're kind of living their best lives. Oh, they're just chilling. Take you into the library next. You can see the floor down below through the glass. We've got suits of armor, books. You have to think too. I've had to. The reason why I don't have as many books is because I've had to farm all these cows in survival mode, so that's been kind of a huge pain. But we've got enchantment table and then our maps, and it looks like a crowd of villagers got stuck behind the library, the enchanting room, and they're just chilling. Still working on the map though. That's a work in progress, as I'm sure you guys may know that doing exploring an entire map, especially if you zoom all the way out, it's a huge pain. You can see below us, we've got a little storage room going on. And this takes us into our little kitchen area. We see our villagers hard at work. Nod at you. Take you through the little breezeway into the east wing. Kind of, this one's actually a little bit more built out. I just kind of got lazy on the other one. But you can see the cow pen as well as the sheep pen right here. Another great view. It's kind of the villager island, really. But that'll take us, actually you can see my cousin's base off in the distance. That'll take us to the second floor. It's basically the same design as the other one. Wraparound balcony in the bottom floor, individualized balconies in the top floor. It's with shaders though, like I was saying earlier, these are Seuss shaders and they're just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, man, you really can't, having shaders in Minecraft is just creates a whole different game. But it's starting to rain now. But yeah, so yeah, this is the views from second floor balconies. We'll start making our way down back into the main mansion. yeah, all of my villagers have infiltrated my own base. That's been fun to deal with. But yeah, it's kind of a little funky design, and then you can look down into the library. You have the big window in the back that the sun shines through. It usually looks pretty. I think it's more of a when the sun sets when you see it best. But first living room. This is when you're tired and weary from your adventures. You come strip off your armor and your weapon, put it on the mannequin, and warm up by the fire, and take you a little nap and enjoy looking over your kingdom of villagers while they all tend to the cattle and their iron golems guard away. We'll jump across to the other room, which is here's a little nook I haven't really done anything with yet, but yeah, this is a workshop. Right now it's kind of bare bones. It's kind of a work in progress too. I'm just trying to get more items, but yeah, so we got a chemist stations going on now. I'll eventually probably put a few more things in here, make it look a little bit more handy, but we'll eventually get to that. Then it's taking us to kind of the back porch where you can kind of overlook. It's just another ocean overlook. You can never have too many ocean overlooks, I always say. I mean, with these views, you gotta milk those views, or the nice oceanfront views. All right, and that will take us. Yeah, I tried to do kind of more funky designs with this, just to kind of break up the more boring standard sort of just column and or walls or whatever. That'll take us down to the storage room, which I've got each basically items kind of on the item frame. Jesus, I couldn't think of the damn word. Got item frames, different types of blocks to kind of signify, just so you know, just because I'm a huge stickler on nice storage. You got a clock there too, just so you can see what time it is. Got kind of the nether wart room, the chemist room as well, where you can grow your nether warts and whatnot. Nether portal, naturally. And then if you look up, you can see the library. I did actually watch a YouTube video, so this is not my individual design. I kind of personalized it though, but it's not my design for the storage room. I can't remember. Like I said, I built this a year or two ago, but someone else's YouTube video showed me the works. But we'll come down to, this is actually one of the more things I did recently, but it's kind of an accident. I was trying to build like one of those like auto fishers or something like that, and I couldn't get it to work, and I ended up digging out this huge area and dug into the ocean, and water came down. I was like, this is actually kind of a good idea. We can make this into kind of a cool little wharf, for just a little water area where the water, you can look at the water runs down, and then it'll run through to the wall over here, and then I made like a little tunnel that it runs down underneath everything. So yeah, I put all the sugarcane down there to kind of give it that look. You got the vines as well. One thing that I do like using is using these stone buttons. You can kind of see it, they aren't functional, but they kind of breaks up the walls and kind of gives it the rocks a little bit more jagged appearance, so it's not just naturally smooth. Yeah, we're done with the storage area, so we will head back up. And we'll take you to the across the way to say hello to the villagers, even though there's about bajillion of them in my base right now because they're breeding like crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much for the most part the jungle mansion. As I'm sure you can see, I've still got some work in progress going on, but I'm pretty proud of what I've done thus far. But here's a little makeshift bridge. It's damaged, obviously. Creeper got to it. But yeah, we'll take you down. This is kind of where I started my mine shaft, and kind of coming down here. It's not really. Whoop, shit. Thankfully, Kratos moves on. But yeah, it's not dug out totally, but I'd use that kind of more strip mining. But that's nothing really fancy with that. Just a straight up mine. On this side, yeah, I've got some villager. There's a wheat fields, You know, I initially kind of started building this myself. That's my cousin's base over there. Started building this myself, and then eventually kind of transformed it into, you know, letting the villagers do their own thing. You got watermelons, you've got carrots, you've got pumpkins, you've got potatoes. You know, can't really beat it. I try to do like a kind of a step farm sort of thing, kind of give it this more funky look. So we got our librarians. They're just snoozing. Yeah, that's you know, I use the sugar cane to make paper to try and, you know, to get more gems. But got our cow pen and our rogue pig. Got another villager, little hobbit hole, but they're not sleeping in there. They're rather sleeping in my mansion, which I can't really blame them for that. Another sheep pen over here, and a kitty cat. But all the sheep got out. Yeah, I mean that's my back door entrance, my secret entrance. Yeah, it was a huge pain to get all these animals over to this island. I basically had to go to different islands, put them on a boat with a lead, and then transport them over. It was a huge pain. Here's the cow pen with the little structure where I have the hay bale set up, even though I probably should not have a torch on the hay bales. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, that's the farm, flyover, you know, the dock. You know, honestly, I love the shaders at night too, especially with the water. It really looks absolutely gorgeous. But just how sort of everything illuminates. But I'll give a quick kind of spin around too, so you can see, you know, just exactly how, you know, the structure looks, just in case, you know, someone else is trying to somewhat emulate my design and style, you can sort of easily do that. There's the chimney with a little smoke feature. And that's the bedroom inside of there. Whoops. And that brings us to the east wing. I just fell again. Jesus. Struggling. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, I try to use different designs and different, incorporate stone and wood design to kind of break up, you know, some of the monotony of how all that wood blends in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, if you have any questions or comments in particular on, or want to see something in more detail, please feel free to drop in the comment section below. You know, this was, you know, a really fun project for me. So I'm happy to answer any questions that someone may have, or if you want to see something in more detail, or even if you want me to do kind of a build tutorial. You know, I probably can't do a build tutorial for the whole thing, but I'd be more than happy to, you know, kind of show little parts here and there and how I did it. But please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can support my channel and help me bring you more future content. As always, have a good one, folks.